Hey everyone, it's Design Chickie here. I'm actually working on a set of construction drawings today and I want to take you through it. So today is all about drawings. I've been reviewing drawings, redlining drawings, marking them up. It's for a project that I think I showed you a month ago, like last year. It's a corporate project that is about 3,000 square feet. And I think I took you through the space planning for that project. Well, the space plan has been approved. And the next step, or a series of steps, is to produce the construction drawings. And construction drawings are really at the pure basic level, trying to get what's in my head, what this space will look like, onto paper so that a contractor can read and see the design and be able to build it. So most construction, have you noticed what's going on out there? So I'm going to take you through the construction set, what we have so far. We haven't started really designing yet. There's sort of beginning stages of design, and by design I mean what things will look like in terms of finishes and colors and materials. But first we sort of try to lay out the construction plan, because that's a huge part of the construction set. Okay, here we have the first sheet in the construction set. And it obviously has the name of the client. It has a key plan. So in this case, we have the full building, but just that portion of the building is being constructed. This plan is not in the scope. This we're not touching. It always has a list of drawings. So you'll see there that A0 is the cover sheet. A1 is our general specifications sheet. A2 is the furniture plan, and so on. And then this is the furniture plan. So I always like to put the furniture plan up front so that the contractor has a very quick overview of what that whole space will look like in the end. So you'll see here that all the private offices are in place, the boardroom, there's furniture. So it's a pretty good overview of the project. The next drawing is our demolition plan. You'll notice that I've started writing up some notes. So these are notes for the contractor, because here we're adding a door that does not exist. And so we're just letting him know that there's a window there that he has to remove, but he has to replace it with a door. And then all of these broken lines here, these little dotted lines, those are existing walls that need to be removed. So contractor needs to know what's staying and what is going. This is our partition plan. So our partition plan always has quite a bit of information on there. We're actually laying down a T-bar ceiling in this space, and a lot of that T-bar ceiling actually shows you where your walls are going to go. So a lot of dimensions on this plan indicating all the partitions, as well as this hatched area in here that's built-in millwork. So there's quite a bit of information there. And each plan also has a schedule and a legend. So you'll notice here that some of our walls are white inside and others have a texture inside. So that's listed out here in our legend. So the contractor knows which wall type goes where. This is our reflected ceiling plan. Our reflected ceiling plan is usually my favorite plan. I just find it really fun to look at and to produce. So you'll see here again, we have our T-bar ceiling, which is that grid. And then all of these rectangles with the slash going through it, those are lights. In the boardroom, it's a little bit more detailed. So we have a suspended drywall ceiling. That's what this indicates. And then we have some pot lights. And again, a legend. This is our power and communications plan. So this is really helpful to have the furniture in dotted, so that we can see where all of that furniture goes. And having a power plan is really important because, for instance, if there's a printer in this area, then we obviously need a plug. A lot of times those printers, large-scale printers and copiers, have specific requirements for plugs, and so we need to know that in advance, and we need to tell the contractor that that particular plug is different than a normal plug. This here is the finishes plan. So right now it's fairly empty. There'll be quite a bit of information in terms of a legend
and some notes on this plan eventually, but right now it's left blank. Then we have something called a door schedule. Door schedule is really important because it lists out the number of doors, all of the doors specifically, and then what their sizes will be, what their finish will be, and what hardware will go on those doors. And then we've got also drawings showing the contractor the style of the doors. And over here we have the partition types. So these are the different walls that we have in the plan. We have sections for each one so that the contractor can see how to build each wall. And this is sort of the beginnings of the design phase. So this particular wall here is all about the wall at the end of the boardroom. So we've got some tall cabinets on either side of this large area where there's lower cabinets below, and then this is the area where the TV will go. We're potentially putting in some wallpaper and 2 sconces on either side. So again, that's just the beginnings of what I think that space should look like. And then the next step is to figure out what kind of finish is happening on all of it.
So there you have it, a quick review on the set of construction drawings that I'm working on. They're fairly close to being complete. We do still have to figure out all of the actual finishes, and that's a very detailed drawing on its own. Once I come back from my meeting with a client and make any revisions that they make on the drawings, the next step is really focusing on those finishes and design of the space, what I call the design of the space. So we'll be looking for carpet, and we'll be looking for wallpaper and tiles for the bathrooms and different ceiling lights. Sconces, we've got a few options for different sconces in the space as well. Even as detailed as hardware for the doors. So all of that information has to be gathered up and then presented to the client, and that's the design phase. And all of that information, once it's approved, will then be added to our construction drawing set. And then the set will be complete and it'll go out for pricing. I think I might have to go out and shovel that snow. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please hit the like button if you did. If you want to see more of these types of videos, maybe I can show you the rest of this project as it moves along. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so, and make sure you hit that notification bell so that you don't miss the next video. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you soon.